When he walks down the street, he smiles at everyone. Everyone that he meets calls him King of Kensington.
How you doing, King?
Thank God it's King.
He finds his fortune in the faces that surround him. His wife says helping other people brings him luck. But then his mother tells a slightly different story. He's the only king around without a buck. He's a man among men, the people's champion. And when destiny calls him,
I'm sorry, that line is still busy.
he's king of Kensington. What a guy.
Larry, I am not going to let you turn this house into an old folks' home.
Ma, for the 100th time, all I'm doing is renting her the attic room.
Larry, 3's a crowd, but 4 is ridiculous.
She got evicted from her apartment. Her furniture's out on the sidewalk. She's standing there beside it, and I'm supposed to walk past her and say, "Hi, Mrs. Wibbly, hope it doesn't rain?"
Let her get a suite at the Royal York Hotel. She can afford it.
Oh, yeah, she's got so much money. That's why she's out on the street for not paying her rent?
Well, maybe she's eccentric. Listen, old man Wibbly had a bundle stashed away. Everybody in the neighborhood knows that.
Mrs. Wibbly lives on her old age pension. You know how much that is? The grand sum of $219 a month.
Yeah, and E.P. Taylor's on welfare. Listen, Larry, I wish I had the money that her husband left her.
Yeah, she wishes she had it, too. Have you ever heard of inflation? Huh? Her husband died 20 years ago.
Larry, if you're gonna rent her the room, how come you put a room for rent sign on the door?
To make it look legitimate.
Oh, Larry.
Oh, listen, she's a proud lady. I don't want her to think that we're doing her a favor. She used to have money.
Yeah, used to. I used to be Jewish.
Look, I told her, you know, that things are tough and we needed money, so we got to rent out our spare room.
And what did she say?
She said she'd have a look at it.
Maybe she won't like it.
Larry, if she hasn't got any money, how is she going to rent our room?
Well, simple. We are going to rent her the room for next to nothing. Then she saves the rest of her pension for her ticket and her freight.
Ticket and freight? What for?
For her move to her sister's in Victoria. Plus that, she got the money from her brooches.
What brooches?
She paints these little floral brooches, and she sells them for $5 a piece to help meet her expenses.
Ah.
Come on, huh? She's a little old lady. How much trouble can she be?
Larry, I'm almost a little old lady. Am I hard to get along with?
No. Sometimes.
Please be honest. Lots of times I find you impossible.
My point exactly. If you think I'm bad, let her in. She'll drive us crazy.
Wibbly.
Hello, Larry. Oh, my, those nice friends of yours were so kind. They got all my furniture moved, snug as a bug in a rug in your club. Hello, Kathy.
Hello, Miss.
Hello, how are you doing? Now, don't... don't get your hopes up about me taking the room. I told Larry, I'll help you out if I can, but I'm not a philanthropist. And I've got a lot of other rooms to look at. Oh, my, isn't this lovely? I'm as excited as a schoolgirl. Where's the washroom?
Oh, it's upstairs.
I'm on a talking jag, and I need a moment meditation to get me off it. Bathrooms are wonderful for that, aren't they? Never mind the bathroom. There's a plant. I find a moment with a plant just takes me right out of myself, don't you? I learned that from Thelma Thornthwaite. Did you know Thelma?
Well, she
looked like a wrestler, but she had the constitution of a canary. She a huge round body and tiny little feet. She used to tilt a little as she walked. Choked on a piece of orange peel from a very coarse marmalade and passed away blue in the face. Hello there. Hello. Where's the room? Let's take a look.
It's upstairs.
Upstairs,
Oh,
eh?
yes, and those stairs are very steep.
Good. Steep stairs never hurt anyone. My cousin, Bertha Abernethy, climbed 6 flights of stairs a day. She had the legs of a mountain goat and died at the age of 103.
Oh, please, God, let her hate the room.
How much is the room?
What room?
This room. What you got for rent?
Oh, we don't have a room for rent.
Then what do you have the sign for?
Oh, it's my son. He wants to look legitimate.
Hey, that's between you and your son, okay? Now, is there a room to rent or not?
It's taken.
Sure, it's taken. It's always taken, isn't it? What's the matter? Am I not white enough?
No, not old enough.
Well, at least I'm legitimate.
Well, what do you think of the room, Mrs. Whibley?
Well, it's a very small room, isn't it? Of course, it does have a window on the street. But I don't like sharing a bath with anyone. Oh, I would have kitchen privileges, of course.
Oh, yeah, you'd have to eat, wouldn't you?
Tiny meals, 6 times a day. I'm hypoglycemic, you know.
Oh, yeah. Sure, I didn't...
Good, you have a broiler. Still, I don't know. Would I be able to watch television in here? Oh, good.
yeah,
You're on cable. I only look at the educational channels because I could put my colonial cricket chair here. I don't know though. What kind of price are we talking?
$100 a week.
A month?
Oh yes, $25 a week, furnished. How much unfurnished?
Oh, but the room is furnished, Mrs. Whibley.
Yes, but you see, I've got a chiffonier and an antique bed and some brocade curtains and a small scatter rug.
Well, I don't think you can get all that stuff in the room. Like you said yourself, Mrs. Whibley, it's a very small room.
Oh, yes. But you could put your things in storage, couldn't you?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, let's say $15 a week for a tiny, unfurnished walk-up, sharing a bathroom in an old home. Oh, I don't think so. No. Still, it won't be long till I'm with my sister in Victoria. Oh, what the hell, I'll take it.
And so, at the age of 9, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart was recognized by his father as having remarkable manual dexterity, particularly on the harpsichord. This manual dexterity was to prove to be young Mozart's failing. For
Mrs.
as he
Whibley.
progressed in age, his father was taking harder into the service of music. And he died at the age of 39. Yes, Mozart was to prove that manual dexterity.
She's been here 3 days. It seems like 3 years.
You're missing your program, Mrs. Whibley.
Oh, anything I missed, I'll catch on the rerun tonight.
Generally, by Bach, Mozart, and Haydn, although not all at the same time. As you can see from the diagram, the stool is a device for sitting, consisting of a single wooden or upholstered seat, supported by 3 or 4 prongs, known as legs, or by a central pivot, on which the person sitting there on in various ways, and its strength varies. The stools were plugged, or as we now say, glued, so that strength was obtained longitudinally and laterally. This was of particular importance. Much longer than the stool. A function of no relevance whatsoever to our current. The antiquarian advanced very quickly. This before the
Don't throw away that banana peel, Kathy. She may want it later for a snack. Kathy, you gotta do something about this. This can't go on. I want you to go upstairs, pack her bag, bring it down, make it obvious, stand there with a suitcase. Stand there, hand her the suitcase, put her coat on her, tell her we're gonna take out a small loan. We don't care how proud she is, she doesn't have to pay us back. We want to give her the money to go to her sister's in Victoria, and if she won't go, stand there and scream at her at the top of your lungs, "Get out of here, Mrs. Whibley."
I can't do that. Why don't you do it?
I'm gonna scream at a sweet little old lady like that.
That's the problem. Who could be harsh to her? I don't know what we're gonna do. Look, she's saving $80 a month by living here. It's gonna cost her $350 to move to Victoria.
$350. That'll take 4 months. In 4 months, I'll be older than she is.
She watching TV?
Sitting in her cricket chair, watching TV and painting brooches.
Painting brooches? That's what I want to hear. Come on.
What's going on?
Our troubles are over.
Today on percussion, we
Hi,
will
Miss
discuss
Whibley.
the sounds made by the forcible striking of a stick on a hollow log. First, the gentle tap. Now, the more serious tap, or outright hit. In series, the outright hit sounds like this. When a larger log is used and is struck by a heavier stick, we may expect the following sound. What now we get?
You don't mind if I turn the set off, do you, Mrs. Whibley? Look, I just showed one of your brooches over at the club to the guys, and they all said what great Christmas gifts they would make. And you know what? In no time at all, I lined up 70 orders.
70 brooches at $5 each.
That's $350.
Oh, that's wonderful, Larry. I'll be in Victoria in 70 weeks.
70?
Each brooch takes a week to paint.
What time is it now?
2:15, 2:30, I don't know.
She's gotta be asleep. Her lights are out. I didn't hear a sound.
Come on, let's go. All right. All right. What are we gonna do?
I was thinking, why don't we all take our vacations early and leave her alone in the house?
Ah, please.
Why don't we get a loan and give her the money?
Because she's too proud for charity. She won't accept it.
Okay, I got it. Why don't we get a loan, send the money to her sister in Victoria anonymously, suggesting that she send it to her sister in Toronto?
Mrs. Whibley will see through that in a minute.
Besides, her sister might keep the money. I just had a horrible thought. What if she doesn't have a sister?
She does, Ma. I heard her talking to her on the phone upstairs.
Who paid for the call?
She was saying what nice people she was staying with.
And here we are planning how to kick her out.
Oh, what can we do? She's driving us crazy. Oh, if only the rumors about her were true.
What rumors?
That old man Whibley had stashed a bundle.
Hey, what if that was true? Huh?
What do you mean?
Money! Shit, I got it! You got it. Listen. Ask yourself, what would she do if she did have money?
She'd go and stay with her sister in Victoria.
Right, okay. So what if she had some money stashed away somewhere? Do you see what I'm talking about? It's simple. All we have to do is get some money and hide it somewhere in her belongings where she can find it. And she'll think that old man Wibbly hid it and left it for her, huh? And she'll fly off out of here on the next plane.
Where are we gonna hide it? Where we hide it?
Put it in her blender.
That's too obvious. In her colonial cricket armchair. Where else? Oh, my God. I wonder who that is.
Pizza.
Wait, we didn't order pizza. Wibbly?
Mrs. Wibbly, it's for you. Please, God, let Larry get that loan. I want my burner back, Kathy. I want to watch my own TV programs. Let's make a deal. The Waltons, bowling for dollars. I want to sit in my own living room in my own home and not have to watch an old lady drink a banana.
I know. I can't take another night like last night. Sitting there with her pizza, watching Rosemarie on the Late Late Show. I don't care how camp it is. I don't want to hear somebody calling an Indian at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Jeanette MacDonald wasn't bad enough. But when Wibbly started to join in, when I'm calling you...
Will you answer true? Hey, where is she?
Upstairs taking a bath.
I got it. I got the loan, $350 in old bills. Okay, now here's the plan. Hold it a second. Just hold it. All right, Kathy, listen. I want you to go upstairs, and I want you to keep her in that bathtub until we get this money planted, okay?
Wait, how am I going to keep her in the bathtub?
Sit outside the bathroom door and talk about Nelson Eddy.
What do I do if she wants to come downstairs before you've planted the money?
Well, give us a signal.
What, send up a flare?
When I'm calling you...
Do I have to?
You have to. All right. Now, we got to hide this someplace where she can find it. And then you say that you lost your key to the store. And we'll all look for the key, and when she looks for the key, she'll find the money. I think what I better do is just rip the lining in here.
Just stuff it down the side.
No, I gotta make it look like old man Wibbly stashed it away, right? I can't seem to tear this lining.
Hurry, hurry.
When I'm calling you.
I'm calling you. Kathy, did you show the dress to Mrs. Wibbly? Because, Ma wants to have a brooch the same color as the dress.
Oh, the black dress.
Get the scissors. Get your scissors,
I
will
don't
you?
know where I put them.
Well, hurry up and find some scissors, because I want to cut a hole in here.
I lost the scissors. I'm sorry.
Don't you know where you keep your scissors? You find your scissors.
Here, use this paintbrush.
Will you answer true? When I'm calling you.
Someone's been sitting in my chair.
Mrs. Wibbly, you didn't happen to see a key, did you? My mother lost hers.
You lost a key?
Yeah, the key to the store.
I've got one in my purse.
The key that we lost, Kathy. And now we all are going to look for the key.
You still didn't find the key.
No, the key is still lost. Let's all look for the key. Not here.
Not here.
Not here.
Not here.
Larry, I found the scissors.
Well, it's the key that we're looking for. I just remembered. Weren't you sitting in this chair when you lost the key?
Yes, that's it. I was sitting in this chair.
Mrs. Wibbly, my mother says that she was sitting in this chair when she lost the key.
Just a minute, I'll be finished in a minute. There. The sweet pea is a very big pistol. And of course, the statement on the jonquil is nothing to sneeze at either. Now, what did you lose?
The key. We think it's in your chair, Mrs. Whibley.
Which side?
The left.
Well, we don't know. It could be the right or the left.
Now, let me see. I'll look. This makes me think of the time when Bunny Robinson found her first husband when she was feeling down the side of her chair. He was in the personal column in the newspaper under the cushion. What am I looking for?
The key.
There's something here. I can feel something. Oh, my old Spanish comb. The last time I wore that comb, we were giving a beautiful ball at our old house. That was when Willie was alive and we had money. All the women looking so elegant and the men so dashing in their white ties and tails. I was dancing a very violent tango with the man that taught Rudolph Valentino when the stupid thing fell out of my hair. And all my hair fell down. Disgrace. Well, I haven't seen it since. You just suppose there's anything else in here? Oh. There is something. Well, money. Oh. It's true. Willie, it's true. You did have it stashed away. Oh. Do you know what this means? I'll never have to paint another stupid brooch again as long as I live.
But the harpsichord was to give way to the pianoforte, just as the harpsichord stool was to give way to the stool of the pianoforte. This particular piano, in the 17th century, is covered in purple pot de soie and was made in Paris and sat upon by Brahms, Beethoven, and Mozart. Musicologists, in their untiring research.
Well, I picked up that package from Air Freight. It's from Mrs. Whibley.
Oh, how's she enjoying Victoria?
Loves it. Bought a condominium for herself and her sister.
Well, with her money, she can afford it.
Kathy, what Mrs. Whibley does with her money is none of our concern. Our concern is, how are we going to pay back $350 at 12% interest?
Well, we could rent the room. Listen, Ma, it's not a total loss.
What? What do you mean?
She sent us each a floral brooch.
This man here a bag. You give him a bag. 95, please. Thank you very much.